This Wahoo adventure starts on Antelope Island in the Great Salt Lake of Utah. And, as always, Wahoo! Antelope Island! We're starting out today on Antelope Island in the Great Salt Lake in Utah for a little ride with the buffaloes and the antelopes. So this is Antelope Island, and to get there you go across a causeway over the Great Salt Lake. Takes you to the island. Near the entrance, once you get to the island, is the visitor center, and that's where we're starting our adventure from. It's a little high point, one of the high points on the island. On Antelope Island, I'm sort of stretching my rules about sending you on pathways that don't have to compete with cars. Really, I try to keep to that. But on Antelope Island, if you get it on a time where there's a weekday and in school, there's going to not be any cars. So there's some roadways that are empty. There's some dirt paths like this one that you see. Yeah, you can really have a great time exploring Antelope Island if you get the right day to like a weekday where it's definitely not a weekend. Antelope Island and buffaloes, so my grandkids called it Buffalope Island. But here they are just grazing just off to the side. Pretty cool stuff. You leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. Nice size, guys. Here in late October, just grazing on what grass is left. If you're lucky enough, you'll be able to see what the island's named for here. This is an old antelope here in the distance. But there's a lot of buffalo there, so that's why we call Buffalope Island. This guy's having a nice time there.
So we're at Antelope Island, which I love because for me it's like going to Mars. No one's here, it's dark, it's quiet, and it's beautiful. The ride's easy, level roads, very few cars. The wind was pretty intense, but you know, the wind makes it so you can hear nothing but just the wind, so that was even nice. I think I saw a porcupine up in a tree. We saw lots of buffalo. They seem interested, but not interested enough to come visit you. So I love Antelope Island. It looked like a mirror of the mountains today. Beautiful.
This is the road to Carr Ranch, an early settlement of the pioneers in 1848 when they got here, now an historic site. But we didn't quite make it because I forgot to charge my battery overnight, and I didn't have a full charge, and we had a significant headwind. So I was kind of slogging. I wanted to make sure I had enough battery to get back, but still a nice ride. Just a note about, I try to encourage find trails without cars. This Antelope Island has a kind of a remote road on the east side of the island that goes out to a ranch. It is paved, but we pick a weekday when there's school in, and so you don't have a lot of families out here, and it's very doable, and it's not scary to have the very few cars that are even around. So it's an exception, but it made for a nice road and a nice ride.